Kenny Green, Raw Perspective, Concrete and Steel, keeping it good and raw, like to inform the people. Hey, check this out, right? I got a little homie, you know, from the neighborhood. He's dealing with a situation, a conspiracy to commit homicide. They charging him and his little group with attempted homicide. 2 people got shot, different guns, different weapons. And he was offered some juvenile situation that he might sit for 12 months, you know what I'm saying, and be done with it. But he chooses to go to trial. He asked me my opinion. I said, well, if you were there and you were hanging out, even if you didn't do a shooting, you were with the people. They got technology. They know that you was in this vehicle and where it was at. There's somebody telling on you. 2 people said your name. 1 person in a conversation, the people overheard that you didn't have nothing to do with it. And I understand it looks good. You are a young man, right? A young black man, and you're getting ready to go in front of 12 people that don't know you. And sometimes it's about who will tell the best story, who will give the best depiction of the events of that evening that take place. But sometimes you have to say, well, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But I was with these clowns, man. I was with these clowns, and I might be guilty of that. So sometimes you got to take something and get out the way and regroup. Because now, if you go to trial and you lose, and you're looking at 10, 15, 20, there may be no get back. Because let me explain something to you, to a lot of the young homies. Going to prison and spending a certain amount of time, you don't know what you may be up against. You can't run. You may have to fight. You may get played out. You might think you slicker than you really are, and then you find out you're not. The stakes are higher in prison. Understand that. So understand also, this system feel that you cheating. So don't expect them to play fair. Don't expect them to play fair. They have something for your ass that you can't imagine. But if your heart is in it and you feeling like you could win and you want to go to trial, just understand the circumstances. I've seen people get offered 15 years and go to trial and get a life sentence because they blew. So you really need to understand what you're up against. And it's not always about being guilty and being innocent. You know what I'm saying? Shit is not really fair for us. So if you can be like, okay, I can get some juvie, you know, boom, 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 or take the chance. All I'm saying, when I'm giving you this conversation, it's not so much on wrong and right. But I'm the type of person, if you feel you could win, then try to win. But always measure what you might gain by what you might lose. You got to understand, if this doesn't work out, what is the cost to your future? You already know if you go into a juvie situation and you have to do 12 months, 16 months, you're probably not with gorillas, you're not with that other type of environment. And you get that in and get out the way. Hey, you probably be 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? You can start from there. 2021, you can start from there. But to go to jail for maybe 10, 15, 17 years, when you come home, it's a different environment for you, a different reality. So I say, as what they may say, an OG, talking to the young people, don't always assume that you're going to play it like this, you're going to play it like that. Because when you talking about the rights you're going to be throwing, other people are throwing their lefts and their hooks. So don't only think it's about what you're throwing. You got to understand, protect yourself from what's receiving. Concrete and Steel.